GameTrailers, and right now I'm joined by my buddy Herman Hulst all the way from Amsterdam and Guerrilla Games. Herman, a big E3 for you guys. Of course, you were on stage in February at the PlayStation 4 reveal. I think the only real kind of on-stage live demo playing Killzone Shadowfall. Tell us a bit about that story teaser that we saw for this game.
Right, so it's a brand new story.
Yep.
It's the story now, it's kind of Cold War inspired, kind of Cold War Berlin. We have the Helghast and the Vectans living side by side,
right.
Divided by a great wall separating them. And we're introducing two brand new characters. We have Sinclair, who is an intelligence officer on the Vectan side, and Echo, who is his counterpart on the other side. They don't trust each other much. They're two key characters that you're gonna, as the Shadow Marshal, as the lead character, that's trying to keep this world from not spiraling into entire chaos. These are two great characters for you to deal with.
Absolutely. Now, tell us about sort of the setting of the game. Are we ever going to go to Helghan on this, or what can we expect?
You know, we might not.
Okay.
Reality is that at the end of Killzone 3, the homeworld of the Helghast was blown up.
Yep.
So they've been now granted sanctuary, and they're now living on Vecta. And we're going to take you many places, but a little early.
Flashbacks, though, and other things, right?
We might not.
Okay. So tell us, though, about the graphics in this game, because I think when we saw the reveal in February, it was incredible what you guys were able to do with PlayStation 4. And then since then, I've read stories about how you guys only use 3 to 4 gigs of the 8 gigs for memory and things, and now you can push it even further. I mean, how different is the game going to look today on stage at the press conference than what we saw? Have you been able to dial it up even more now?
Well, the thing is that the first thing that people notice with a next-gen game is the incredible increased fidelity and the more realistic animations, the beautiful effects, but there's actually a lot more to it now. We have a much greater scale, allowing us for bigger draw distances, which then again allow for different kind of weapons, but also many more AI. So this thing is actually really going to be about gameplay. We've got, tonight we'll be showing a little bit of a second level in the game that's going to be a much more wider open area where you can actually pick in which order you will complete the objectives, which are great in showing off the Shadow Marshal gameplay.
Excellent. All right, so this will be a new level. We'll see brand new footage and everything
Completely
today.
new content, yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. Now, you guys are a launch game for PlayStation 4. It'll be coming out later this year. You've also got Killzone Mercenaries coming out from Guerrilla Cambridge. That'll be coming out for Vita. How do I know what's interesting about that game is that's set much earlier in the Killzone fiction, right?
So Killzone Mercenary is a game that's been completely optimized and tailored to the PlayStation Vita. The story angle there is that we're revisiting, as a mercenary now, the events that took place during Killzone 2. The interesting part is you're going to get to see the two angles, right? You see the Helghast perspective as well as the Vectan perspective. Yeah. With Killzone Shadowfall, we're fast forwarding about 30 years into the future where technology has evolved. So the stories are not necessarily going to intertwine, but we really looked at optimizing these two games for their bespoke platforms. Well,
Killzone is a big brand for Sony, for the PlayStation faithful. We're going to hear anything about multiplayer for Killzone Shadowfall at E3 at all?
Not at E3. I think we'll hold off a couple months, but it's it's the other half of the game. It's really important to us, multiplayer. We will, however, show you multiplayer on Killzone Mercenary, which is, Killzone Mercenary is, we've set it up to be a home console grade experience on the Vita, and that should be playable on the show floor.
Make use of those dual analogs, because I know a lot of gamers want to get into that. All right, well, Herman, thanks for coming over. I know you're rehearsing for the press conference. It's a busy day for you, but we cannot wait to see Killzone Shadowfall tonight, and we'll be streaming the press conference live right on GameTrailers.com and Spike.com, and we will see you on stage, I'm sure, right?
We'll see some Killzone, for sure.
Some Killzone. All right, Herman. Well, great seeing you, man. Always a pleasure.